This shirt has to be one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever worn. I've decided, bro, I'm only gonna wear nice shirts and ties in the courtroom. Whenever I'm investigating, normal streetwear. Alright, as far as I'm concerned, let's get to it. Let us do part 2. Okay, part 1-2. Alright. Alright. Alright, come on. February 16th, 1:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. Alright. Okay, hold on. That was 3 quick text boxes. At first, Mia said, Mr. Falls, I'm so... And then he said, Eek, like, And then Mia says, Eek, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime... Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information? Right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Oh. Okay, I trust you. That day, 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This is what happened the other day. I was gonna say, this picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart at any minute. You're implying that, the girl that he held at knife point fell, maybe? And, yeah, see? So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Ha! Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. I read that so terribly. It's true. I did. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend. 25. 19. So you're telling me when you were 20, you kidnapped a 14-year-old girl who you claim was your girlfriend? Mia, I am making an executive decision here. We're leaving. We're no longer taking this man's case. I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Your girlfriend? Huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? This dude is an idiot. Throughout the trilogy, bro, none of my defendants have ever been straight with me from the get-go. Ever. Shut up. Come closer and I kill her. Valerie said, sorry, buddy, but you're not going to get the chance. There was no gunshot, bro. All I'm saying is, bro, that looks like a father and a daughter. Capcom, you guys are disgusting. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. I thought that was made clear already. What is going on? Oh, come on, coffee, kick in, kick in.
At first, I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us.
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too.
A make-believe kidnapping?
Oh, so that picture we just saw was fake, bro? Like you holding her at knife point? Come on, bro. Paint me a better picture.
Dahlia. My girlfriend. My love. My teen angel.
This doesn't feel good. I feel like I could be taken away at any moment by the police, bro. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, he's also a pedophile. Jesus Christ. Ugh, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen way too many soap operas.
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah. Me and Dahlia. And Valerie too.
What the fuck? What? Valerie was in on it? I don't understand.
Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We send to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him to make exchange on Dusky Bridge.
Okay, obviously, this is not a spoiler, this is just me guessing, bro. If Dahlia did really fall into the river, as far as anyone else is concerned, she's like the first to survive that shit. Because if she did fall, then this is her getting payback, I think, for, yeah, this is her getting payback on both of them. She killed her sister, deadass. Holy shit.
We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective.
Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh?
Yeah, but that woman...
That woman, bro. Look at your pedophile self, bro.
That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. You said she pulled a blicky for real? She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia.
So there was a gunshot.
I was shot in the arm. Dahlia, she jumped in the river.
You're telling me Dahlia straight jumped into the river to avoid a gunshot?
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over.
And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence.
I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
What? So what is with this, like, old-timey video sepia filter, bro? Come on. I don't know Valerie's voice. She just gets the default female voice, bro.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
These 5 years, all I wonder is why, man? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. 1 second. Talk to Dahlia. How? She died! Tell her this time, the whole truth must come out. Bro, what do you mean, man? So maybe they were in on it. Together. Falls, 4:30 at that bridge. Talk to Dahlia. Okay, that'll come in handy again. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself.
Yes, but I forgot what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear an answer come from her mouth, that's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it?
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
No, really. I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia.
With Dahlia.
If you show this one more time, bro.
That day on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack and then fell.
Oh my god. So she didn't even hit the rocks, bro. She was lucky. You see how close she was, actually? Damn. It's almost a shame. It's almost a shame she didn't actually hit the rocks.
Dahlia forever. Into Eagle River.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said, with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her. My sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Swallowed by the river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel.
Your teen angel? How old was she anyway?
Just 14.
14?
Guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. Okay, Capcom, yeah, that's funny, but like, that's actually a crime. That is a crime. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil. Man, oh man. Angels these days, am I right? Thoughts these days, am I right? Falls takes the fall and gets the one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel? Or is she really a... It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now.
You bet.
We don't even have it. How do we present it as evidence? A $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. Diamond added to the court record. Training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while... Oh my god, you gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. That and 17 cups of Joe per trial. My alias is, Godot. First and last. February 16th, 1:49 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady. Not this again. Pedophilia everywhere. Everywhere in episode 4 of, Trials and Tribulations. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, I tried to pin the crime on an innocent... to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. I just can't look by. I can't look past her. You know what I'm saying? Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? It's right here.
The save button.
Yes, of course. I think.
You're still acting as tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. To think the passed down characteristic or attribute or like principles of being a lawyer comes from Diego Armando. Full circle, bro. Full circle. But at the same time, bro, does he really hate Phoenix? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go.
NANI?!
Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like, if you know what I mean.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. It looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click. She lightens right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. Eh? So Melissa Foster's history.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago.
How do you know about that?
Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet.
Somehow I have to tie her to this case.
Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go.
I'm swearing because I'm nervous. Okay, immediately. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Objection!
Okay, looks like we're pressing. Okay.
So, what country were you living in then? We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed...
It was a brutal civil war. She had to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification, which is why I was able to change my name.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for more details? Yes.
Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you have just stated to your official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. Okay, well this is new, so I'll save. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. Okay, we haven't proved that she's Dahlia Hawthorne yet, so the diamond or this can't come into play.
You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that? Yes. I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well. That can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes. Really was a coincidence.
Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. Lies.
So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. Good one, Mia. Good one, Mia.
But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to. Well, I went there once with the college hiking club.
Okay, what you just said contradicts your testimony, bro. You just said you've never been to Eagle Mountain before, but then you just said, oh, I went there with my hiking club once. You lying.
I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth.
By the way, what's the name of your college?
Mia, oh my god. The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. Hello? There it goes. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Okay, can we append what she just said in that press in her testimony, bro? I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. Oh, until I entered college. Okay, I'm an idiot. Sorry. I'm a dummy.
Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car. Well, that's...
Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at that time, an officer showed her this photo. Well, that seems like a rather serious mistake. That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book.
But that's not fair! That wicked inmate! I'll never be able to forget that horrible day! Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago.
Bro, how do you know that? How do you know that? Like, what do I present to basically... Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Bro, I'm looking at the Steam page for Ace Attorney. I go over to the achievements. Oh, okay, clear episode 4 of Trials and Tribulations, right. What? Let's just try this one.
A grudge? Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
Objection. My client has always maintained he's innocent of those charges.
That he's innocent.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean.
Shit. I should just have that ready right off the bat, huh?
Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
Facts, actually.
What do you mean by that?
She should know about this. She shouldn't know about this.
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? Right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful.
You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a biter man. A bitter man. Oh my god, thankfully that says bitter. Oh my gosh. This judge is a freak. This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement?
Have it added to the testimony because she should not know that.
Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony.
Fine. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not what I...
Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. Anything for you.
I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. I didn't want to press that. Hold on. God damn it. Whatever. I'll save after this.
What do you mean by lucky? Well, it's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like he said...
Then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. It looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Keep looking around you and you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk. Okay. Stupid bitch.
It's true. Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said, wear a white scarf for identification.
Oh my god. Yes? Well, what about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
Oh shit, oh my god, she's right. Wow, that lady's right.
Order? Order? It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you show top secret evidence to this witness? To this here witness?
Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing.
In that case, the only way the witness could know... Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened, with my own eyes.
What the f... Okay, you just said everyone's wearing scarves.
When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf.
Except the scarf isn't white! I suppose that makes sense, eh?
Come on, Mia. You can't let her weasel out of it that easily.
Witness! Sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here. But why? It's true. That's what I saw.
Impossible. There's an...
Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim using a white scarf to single him. You've said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct? Yes? Is something wrong? That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. I mean, is it gold? Is it black? Is it yellow? Is it blue? However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said.
She knew the contents of the note? No!
It says, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster. No!
Okay, we're good. Yay! It's a step forward. Order. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person? Oh my god, excuse me. That's right. The person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kid? Oh my god, have you figured it out, kitten?
Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was... And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name, right there.
What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? I don't know.
Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life.
Dead?
Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean...
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
Yeah, it's not true. Sorry.
You said she was killed, but was she really?
What are you implying?
Of course. People thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
Objection. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age you are. What?
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying.
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you could tie all the loose ends together with the save button here. You're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist, kitten.
I understand.
If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
Witness, just who are you anyway?
I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. Oh my god, I can't read.
You don't mean...
Watch this. Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
What did he say?
Yeah, it looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way! But then why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
But, I thought she died 5 years ago, eh?
At what point do the character profiles change? Not now. We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see.
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That was nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Yeah, that's false. What do you mean? I just proved that she was there on purpose.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder?
Oh, that wasn't a question. God, I word things as questions when they're not. That's just, Really, Miss Faye. I must say, your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
How dare you?
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her.
What?
It's just words, Edgeworth. Come on now.
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, I can just present the damn note again, because if you remember what Terry Falls said at the beginning of this part 1-2, he claims that, the rock, this thing here, was lost to Eagle River 5 years ago with Dahlia. So if she had it, bro, she has the money already. Now, what this means, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. I think they were really planning, you know, to admit what had been done, honestly. And also, Terry Falls also says that, she do it for real, like, she shot at me for real, like. So, obviously Valerie had, you know, Valerie knew something that Terry didn't. Terry is in the dark, unfortunately, so I feel like some lawyer intuition is gonna come up soon. Well, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. Bum bum.
Oh, that wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
Objection! I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No. You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me. The rashness of youth. How charming. I'm older than you are, that's what I'm saying. Now then, let's not waste any more time here, Miss Faye. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne?
What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke?
If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye?
Oh, that was the rashness of youth.
I can't believe I got that wrong, actually. Okay, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister?
Oh, dude, then no. Like, why else?
Oh, okay, that makes sense to me. I don't know why I said the rock at first.
The story starts after Terry Falls' escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, "Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out." Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth?
There is a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
Oh my god, Mia, I love you as a character, but bro, I need friends. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Oh yes, I know the secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
What testimony?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Ugh.
Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, sweet cheeks, but you can enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf princess.
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia? This time will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles, time. Time. Give me bro time.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. My dad.
Stop. I can't get over that.
The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm.
After she made the exchange.
That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
That shit's crazy.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. Pardon me, Your Honor, I'm a little gassy today. And we're to believe that after all of that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor.
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle with my little princess in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me once again.
If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We've still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
Why do I feel like this can be the opening episode? Also, like, I did my whole spiel about, like, oh, this is the final episode. It's not. I was so upset when I found that out, dude. God damn it. Right. That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby. Save button. Although, the cross is gonna happen in a second.
I'll do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. Okay. So, again, after 3 games of Ace Attorney, this is now something that me, the player, and Mia, the character I play as, know in unison. However, who we're going up against does not know this or thinks we do not know this. I have to keep that in mind. So I cannot press or assume things. Hold on, here's my thing. You ready? Hold on. What does the rock say? Lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. Let me just press everything, hold on. Oh my god, dude, I'm so gassy. Holy shit.
Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship for some reason? Yes, as a tutor.
Oh my, thank god.
You were tutoring him? Mr. Falls? No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. Thank you. He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see.
Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls.
Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow? Jeez. I feel like everybody in this room is at a different place entirely in their mind.
Hold it! I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million.
$2 million bucks?
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
Holy shit.
A $2 million pint of milk. Hint, pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that.
The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual.
By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
The wiggly clip.
Okay, so now is her name changed? It's not changed. Come on, record. Bro.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and...
After she made the exchange, I'm trying to get to the fact that the diamond was lost. And frankly, she still has it because Terry said it was in her backpack. She had the bag for real.
That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage. Yes, but actually that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand.
Okay, was he really though? Mr. Falls is trying to tell us that Valerie, like, tried to pull some shit on us, right? Oh my god, this is confusing. I kind of know the basis though. I know steps up until a certain point.
Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me.
NANI?!
That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away. But Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Whoa.
And in the next instant...
If they keep showing that, dude. I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place.
That's even creepier than the idea of Terry Falls and her being together with the age difference, bro. Holy shit. She was taken to a strange place? Whoa.
I'll never forget that day. Crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. No way I just did that in unison with the beat. Oh my god, that was heat.
And that's why you hid your identity? Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
I was really about to do the Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Oh my god, okay.
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again.
Really? Decided to change my identity, start a new life.
And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right? Yes. Yes, my sister helped me to get the official paperwork taken care of.
Well, that makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is. I just got to prove that kidnapping was a hoax. Okay, we're starting over. Yep, alright. Please don't let this be one of those things where I have to press twice, but frankly, I don't think there is any. The ransom price was a raw diamond. Brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. No, shit. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. If she wouldn't specifically say from behind.
You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe. But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
Oh, wait, is she actually mistaken? Oh, she knows it was... Okay, wait, hold on.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said, that's hard to believe. I should have said, that's impossible. Impossible? I ask that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge, now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you have claimed...
Oh, she just would have fallen on the rocks and for sure died. Almost like that should have happened.
Instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death.
Nani?
Nani?
Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Oh, come on. Ah! Objection. Okay, here we go. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then.
But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
Ugh. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this, eh?
You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. Why not just show the clip again, dude? Come on, you've shown it plenty of times already. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires. You can't be serious! You stupid, malign
Order? Order in this court. Aha, I win again. It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion. I have to go to the bathroom. Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat.
Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
What?
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record.
What is it? He could have unwittingly pushed her off the side. That contradicts the court record. I'm just gonna assume this is wrong.
This evidence shows the fatal error you've made.
I will take this damage. This seems to be one of the things I will take damage on. Unless it counts for a lot of my health, then I'll load. It's a fatal error, alright. Unfortunately, this error is yours, not mine. Uh-oh, here it comes. Miss Faye, how much help am I taking away at this point? That's not bad.
Alright, I'll take it. Sometimes you just have to take some to kind of, you know, keep yourself in check. You know.
At this point in the trial, I can't just let that pass.
Ouchie.
It's funny. Come on, Mia. Take your time and think it over again.
I believe your reasoning went something like this.
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. After being shot in the arm. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the bridge. Pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Ridiculous. Why? Oh, my bad. My bad. Simple. Simple.
Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge.
I can't believe I didn't remember that.
They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground.
Damn, so Turret Falls is like 7 feet, bro.
It would be impossible for someone to possible to push someone off from there. No!
But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. Not when he was just shot in the arm.
So young, and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm.
Ah.
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range.
Ugh. The confidence, I can feel it.
So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge? That is clearly impossible.
Gah. Gah.
Order. What is the meaning of this?
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What? What is this? What the hell is going on in my courtroom, eh?
Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it is ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun in handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide. Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Objection. Yeah, and what is that? Oh, then what is it? Then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything.
This is why she risked her life by jumping into the Eagle River, but...
5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond.
No. It can't be.
Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping.
She pulled it for real. She shoot me in the arm, blicky for real. She about that action, boss.
At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
All I'm saying is, bro, if Terry Falls told us this before the court actually started, we could have done this in one part.
Order!
Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? Bro, I'm gonna have to, like, clean my mic and desk, because I'm spitting.
This woman is a demon. And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her, the save button. her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
It's ludicrous. Yeah. But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping.
Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that, eh?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister, Dahlia. And then she told her what she was planning to do.
Planning to do?
She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh my god, Mia's voice is so tiring, bro. It requires a lot of air, that's why.
A plan would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Silence echoed through the courtroom.
Hee.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
It's me, bitch. It's Dahlia, bitch.
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey.
NANI?!
You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond?
It went into that umbrella you got.
If you can't provide evidence to at least show that,
Well, Miss Fey,
I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fey! Are you stupid or something? Stupid bitch? Can't even find me guilty, huh?
How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't know. How about you get Terry Falls up on the stand and testify? Jesus. I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Shit, actually. Shit, actually.
well, it seems that we've come to an end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject that assertions made by the defense.
Of course you are, stupid judge. Pedophile judge.
Is this it? Is it really over? That girl has made a fool of me. Oh my god, dude, I didn't realize my wire was like this. The girl has made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh boy. Without evidence, the trial is over? Who decided that?
Mr. Armando?
Come on now, kitten. Don't you hear the trial music? This is where things pick up. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Testimony? On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car, and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
Well, in that case, there's only one answer, right? There is only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify that the demon woman's crimes, to that demon woman's crimes?
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant.
There's only one person that can shed any further light on this situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all, finally. And that person is Terry Falls.
Phoenix, I miss you, brother. Come back. Oh, Mia's so nice for like a little bit, but Jesus, man.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this?
Sorry, this should have been a Nani. Nah, because there was no question mark or exclamation point. Why not? The prosecution has no objection.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
Shit, Mia. This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. This is gonna be fun.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it, no way. Dahlia died. 5 years ago, Valerie betrayed me.
Okay, to be fair, bro, he could be lying. Cause, Dahlia pointed out that only her sister knew about her, right? But Terry is also claiming that he does whatever Dahlia says. She could just be telling his bitch ass. You know, like, hey, shh. Keep it hush hush. I'm dead. Keep saying I'm dead. You don't know anything, you stupid boy.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. In fact, she's like right there. And you were used for $2 million.
That's not true, as I bite down on my thing.
Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne, or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago she promised never ever betray each other.
Terry?
Dahlia, it's true. You are alive.
You don't trust me anymore. That makes me sad.
Tell the truth. The real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
Here we go. That's a Nani.
NANI?
That's a Nani right there.
But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Dahlia.
I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once, and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls. Yours will be the final testimony in this trial, hopefully. Can't really be too sure with these trials, eh? This shit's crazy.
Good.
Eek! I'm sorry. I apologize.
Water. Please, water. Can't talk. Need water. Mouth dry from biting on ball.
Oh, well. I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself.
What?
Good lord, man. Okay, so who Terry Falls saw? This is testimony.
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. In front of bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
Okay.
Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she...
Oh my god, come on. That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
NANI?
Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. Ross. Real quick, I want to press this one. We talked. Okay, what did you talk about? Yeah, what did you talk
What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Falls!
Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied. Got me the death penalty.
And were you satisfied with that answer, witness?
Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in.
Nani, that is not true.
NANI?
That is not true.
It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead.
But you just saw that she's dead. That's exactly what I was thinking.
After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for.
Damn. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. Okay, I have to remember that I didn't even press those first few statements.
How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30.
That's crazy. Witness, please, come on, man.
Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do.
That woman, it wasn't Dahlia.
Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means the death penalty. Even if it means taking the blame for murder. You'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Falls? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her.
Mr. Falls,
Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. You'll still have to point out the contradiction anyway. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess.
We started over?
Okay, that day I stopped the car, I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. No, damn. Alright. I won't lose that one. Alright, let's press these first few statements too.
according to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you?
It was raining. Already dark, too.
You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Falls?
Eagle Mountain. That spot. Strong memories.
Why did he just climb up? Could it be he's hiding something here? Press further, press harder, give me the option, please, Capcom, please.
You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct?
Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it. I was kinda in prison for 5 years.
I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. Find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must be like a blink of an eye.
I watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car.
You were watching the car.
That bridge. Other side is brokey. Nobody can come from there. So, I was watching car.
What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. Getting that feeling. Contradiction? I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway. No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it.
Anyway, nobody came. No car, nothing.
Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. Alright, naturally it's this one. Because Mia would just straight up said, I smell contradiction. No? Okay. We'll do it again. Just contradicting with the photo. Stop. A small shrine. Okay, why would Edgeworth say that? Okay.
Mr. Falls, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne?
I never lie. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remembered her face.
Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification?
Sorry. I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from the woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie.
I timed it. It's cool. Why do they still say that that's Melissa Foster? That doesn't make any sense. I watched my car from bridge. I never put no body in that car. I think I presented this already. So it can't be that. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, this one's got me slightly stumped. Okay, worn by the victim at the time of the incident found on Dusky Bridge. Either that or this. Okay, this has me. Hold on. So, okay, so Mia is saying right here, this is where she smelled the contradiction, right? Let me just make sure. Right, so you're watching the car, that bridge. Yeah, other side, I was watching car. I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway. No one lives there, there's a small shrine up on the mountain. But that's it. Ooh, Dahlia did say she was taken to some weird place. That might be it. Oh, come on, are you serious? I figure it might have been that because, oh, it was Valerie. Like, bro, you're telling me from this picture you could tell that was... Oh, I thought they were wearing sunglasses, my bad. Okay, I'm stuck. I would officially... I am officially what I would call stuck. Okay, let me try and think about what I know. What I know as a player. What do I know? I don't really know much. Okay. I'm only trying to pursue this one because this is the one where if I press, Mia straight up says, why do I smell a contradiction here? Like this one specifically. I don't know if Capcom's trying to trip me up or what. I watched my car from bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Did I present the map already? I did. Okay, so it's not the map. I kind of don't want to guess. Really? It was the witness photo. Interesting. Let's find out why.
So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying.
Huh? What? What?
Oh? I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear.
Okay, you know what? Okay, in my mind, in his testimony, he did say, like, oh, I was waiting, and then a woman stood in front of me. He didn't necessarily say a woman walked by me and stood in front of me, yada yada yada, whatever. Okay, I kind of dismissed the fact that she was standing in front of him, like in between him and the broken part of the bridge. Okay, I get it.
It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right?
Not necessarily, bro. Like, would she not just walk by him? That's what I'm thinking, but I guess I'm just wrong, and that's fine. Let's move on. That's how these games work. But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. I can't do it.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did.
Are you okay?
Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true.
NANI?!
I had somewhere to go. A special place.
Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge?
Yeah. It's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
Oh my god, excuse me. Ooh-wee. 5 years ago, I hid it on the base of a tree.
I remember that.
It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I want to get.
This little bottle on a necklace is your memento? It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But he then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No. No. Indeed. There certainly was enough time for it. I've still got a chance.
Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it.
Huh?
Mr. Falls?
No way he just drank the poison, bro. Oh. Wait, is he stupid now still, or what?
That's enough, please.
Witness!
I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens, that we can't trust each other no more.
for some fucking suicide pact type shit, except she didn't do it because she knew he would be a fool?
We're supposed to drink bottle. Ugh.
No! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess!
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No! We are so close, just a little more! I was going to prove your innocence!
No. Don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Falls!
Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee.
Bruh. Mr. Falls! Bro. No way that just happened. After an hour and 20 minutes. Oh my god, bro. Dahlia Hawthorne is the devil, bro. The devil is a lie. It's Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh my lord.
And so, my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul, I thought I'd never heal.
It'd never heal.
I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
Unforgivable. That witch.
Mr. Armando!
Oh, no. I'm still trying to piece together why this man hates Phoenix. We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten.
It's my fault! It's my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself!
Don't cry, kitten. Going to make my coffee all salty.
I knew it! You knew I wasn't cut out for this!
Mia.
NANI?!
Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Mr. Armando!
This man is hard. This man is hard, bro. I assume this is Phoenix, because he's looking back at the notes, so he's kind of recalling what just happened. But he said, no matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. One year later, in this very same courthouse, I, myself, got wrapped up in that case. Doug Swallow, bro. Doug Swallow. I really thought that man was Godot. This girl. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. She is ascending, I was gonna say. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was... guilty, of course. Naturally, When the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face. Crazy. Thoughts. Okay, where is Phoenix right now? That's an IV bag, right? What the hell is Phoenix in the hospital for, actually? I just realized he's in the hospital! It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all of this. He is in the hospital. What is this, some like intermission between episodes 3 and 5, bro? Bridge to the Turnabout. That was heat. This is a cool little episode, but like, bro. Why did I think that was the final episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney where you would play as Mia? God, I'm dumb. But I thought it was gonna be like, oh, the first trial is just Mia, and it's a lead into like the rest of the episode. No. No. Who the hell is that? Bro, this shows me nothing. This actually shows me a lot. That is the Ami Faye statue, right? From episode... What the hell episode was Mask Start a Mask? Was that this game? Oh my god, is that episode 2? Hold on, let me... Oh, that was too fast. Yes, I would like to save my progress, dude. Holy shit. Part 1-1 Investigation. Episode 5 is going to be the episode 4 of this game. As in, like, for the first game and the second game. Episode 4, fire. Fire everywhere. Heat, bro. Heat. You cannot get away from it. With this game, it's episode 5. Bridge to the Turnabout. This is it. This is it. I have now made it. This is the final episode of Trials and Tribulations, from what I know. There's no episode 6, I promise. This was a neat little episode, though. A nice little 2-part trial. I really forgot Dahlia Hawthorne just existed. The devil is a lie. Diego Armando, brother. What does he have against Phoenix? I still really do not fully understand that. Also, that twist at the very end, when Terry Falls started spewing blood, bro. Oh my gosh, never in my days. Never in my days. The jeez. Mia is also such a great character, bro. I'm surprised she has not had her own spin-off game yet. Like the Chronicles up until, like the first episode of this game, which introduces, like, Phoenix in terms of, like, chronological order. Like, give me cases that happen between episode 4 of Trials and Tribulations and episode 1 of Trials and Tribulations. Like, give me the Mia Chronicles, low key. But Diego Armando, aside from Godot, was also an excellent character, bro. The same wit, the same everything. I personally like him in red, rather than, like, green and whatever he wears, but whatever. But this is it, bro. I've made it. Episode 5, for sure, this time. The final episode of Trials and Tribulations. But finally Investigations, so I don't have to wear this uncomfortable-ass shirt and tie again. Along with finishing up the Ace Attorney trilogy, you see what else I'm playing. So if you want to see any of that stuff, subscribe here on YouTube, or follow me over at Twitch with the link in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.